Hi everyone, this is Heather. Thank you so much for joining me. Today I've got a card tutorial for you, making this fun Valentine's Day card with a gorilla on it. I'm going to be using some new products from the 2019 Stampin Up Occasions catalog. So here's the card that we're making with the little gorilla on the inside. And I'm going to be using stamps from the Hey Love stamp set. As always, I'm sorry for my red lighting. This is such an adorable stamp set. It's got like a cute hamster and a bird, a skunk, an otter, the gorilla, and a little alligator, and some really great words to go along with it. I love that set. Then I also have, I'm using dies from the Be Mine Stitched Framelits dies, and this is a really great set. It goes with some of the stamps in the catalog, but also works really well by itself. Lots of different sizes of hearts that are just plain or have stitching. There's scallops. This one's very detailed, a cluster of hearts, some flowers and borders. This is a really great set to use with some of the stamps or on their own. So for this card, I cut down a piece of green cardstock to 8.5 by 4 1/4 and just scored and folded it in half for a smaller square card. Then I'm using some paper that is from the annual catalog. This is from Tropical Escape, and this has been cut to 4 by 4. And then I also have a piece of pink cardstock and also a piece of white. And then I've got 2 pieces of the ribbon from the All My Love ribbon set that's in the Occasions catalog. There is a darker pink with some stitching, and then this paler pink and a thin ribbon, and I've got 2 pieces cut to 12. So the first thing that I'm going to do is start off with my fold at the top of my card, and I'm going to add some adhesive around the edges of the pattern paper and adhere that in the center of my card. So now that I have that adhered down, I'm going to open up my card. I'm going to take the solid of the larger kind of tall heart. Some of them are more rounded. This is the taller heart. And I'm going to take some repositionable tape. You could use washi tape, any kind of low tack tape. And I'm going to tape that about in the center of the front of my card. And now I'm going to place this on the plate of my Sizzix Big Shot. And I'm going to run this back and forth through a couple of times to make sure that it cuts through both of those layers of paper. So I've cut through these layers, and I'm going to carefully remove these pieces. So now that these are removed, I'm going to set my card base off to the side, and you can save these 2 pieces for another project. And now I've brought my cutting base over so I can show you how I made the opening for the front of the card. So I've taken the largest of the stitched tall hearts, and then I'm placing the one that I just used to cut my opening, and I'm centering those in the middle of my plate. Now I have a magnetic plate, but just to be sure, I'm still going to tape it in place, and you don't have to have a magnetic plate. Just make sure everything looks like it's lined up really nicely, like so. And now I'm going to take my piece of pink, and I'm going to lay that over the top, put my base plate on, and run that back and forth through my die cutting machine a couple of times, and it will cut through the tape, but that's okay. And so now when I pull all this apart, I have this great heart-shaped frame with the stitching around it, and also another solid pink heart. I've now pulled over a piece of scratch paper, and I've got a glue pen. You could also use a glue stick. And on the back of this little frame opening that I've made, I'm going to apply some glue all the way around. And then I'm going to line that up over the top of the opening that I've cut on my card front. And I'm just going to press that down, and that fits perfectly over that opening. Now I'm going to close my card and just use some regular adhesive runner on the back of that solid heart. And with my card closed, just like a puzzle piece, I'm just going to fit that heart in there and push down so that it's then on the inside of my card. Now with some black pimento ink, I'm going to ink up the words "I'm ape over you" in the lower right hand corner directly on that pattern paper on the front of my card. And now on my white piece of paper, I'm going to stamp out the gorilla with the same black pimento ink. So I'm going to be using Stampin' Blends markers, and Memento ink is perfect for that. So using the light smoky slate gray marker, I'm going to color in the body of my gorilla. I'm going to avoid his belly and his face, the center of his face, and the heart. So now I've completely colored the body of my gorilla with the light smoky slate gray. Now I'm going to go in with the dark smoky slate gray and add in some shading and some shadowing. So now that I've added that shadowing, I'm just going to go in with the lighter gray and just kind of blend those two together. Now that I'm done with the gray, I'm going to color in his face and his belly with light crumb cake marker. Oh, and also his hands. Don't forget his little hands there. And now that I have that colored in, I'm going to give him some little cheeks with dark pink pirouette and also color in the heart with the same pink. And now there is not a die set that goes with this stamp set, so I'm just going to go old school and take my scissors and cut him out. So now that I have my gorilla cut out with my scissors, I'm going to apply some tape runner to the back, and I'm going to place him on the heart. I'm going to close it just to make sure he's in a good position. So now I'm going to take my two pieces of 12-inch ribbon, hold them together, and tie an overhand bow. And it's just going to take a little bit of fidgeting to kind of get everything even. So now that I'm happy with my bow, I'm going to place a tiny little glue dot on the back, and I'm going to put that on the front of my card. And there's our finished Valentine card. Isn't it cute? I absolutely love this set. All the little animals are so much fun, so cute. I hope you enjoyed taking a look at just a couple of the new products from the Stampin' Up 2019 Occasions catalog. Be sure to check back because I'll be doing a lot more projects with it. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and be sure to check out my channel. I have lots of other card tutorials and product reviews for you, and I hope you have a wonderful day. This is Heather. Bye.